3, 2, 1, go!
Hey folks, Aaron here. Welcome back to another anime review. Today we're looking at episode 5 of Attack on Titan Season 3. Now, what a big development. I love how they did that. I thought that was actually pretty cool where Erwin and Prixis actually together were able to kind of cause a coup d'etat, but that, not like a coup d'etat of where there's a surprise element to it. More so by having this fake report come in where they said, oh, you know, the Titans had just breached the Wall Maria again, you know. The thing was what they planned on doing was they made it so the council would react a certain way. And so they basically went, you know, oh, let's make sure we're evacuated first, let's make sure this goes on, and forgot their biggest rule that they were actually punishing Erwin for was a clause 6 of not hurting another human being for the cause of your own, you know, self-benefit or something like that. And lo and behold, they did just that by saying, oh, we're gonna get everyone out, but you know, but us first. You know, make sure that we're out first, and we'll figure out what we do with everyone else. That goes to show you how corrupt this council was. And I love the way they did that. I thought that was such a really, you know, the way Erwin played that was just on point. Erwin, he definitely is someone that, you know, he's. I think in the series he's always come off as just an atypical commander. You know, he's been badass, don't get me wrong, but he's never come off until this most recent season as this guy who he clearly knows where he's going with things. He has the plans. He has an idea of what he wants to do. You know, he has a lot on his mind, per se, and he's not sure if everything's going to work out the way he wants to, but he's still fighting for it. And I think that's what makes his character so badass. So, the whole freaky council is basically disbarred. You know, the king's outed as fake. By the way, that was surprising to see the king act like an old senile guy. Like, they kicked him. He's like, do something. He's like, oh, is it dinner time? I was like, oh, so that's why he's been acting like all cool. I actually thought maybe there was something more to that dude, but this dude has just been like this the whole time, and lo and behold, it was a ploy because he really just was so out there and had no idea what the hell was going on around him. Which that's interesting. I actually love that. Meanwhile, you know, Aaron's in a tight spot because he's at this sacrificial like chapel of sorts. It's like, I mean, it looks like it's made out of ice. It's kind of interesting. He looks like he's going to be eaten to get his powers. And we learn more about the Reese family, where we see that apparently their cathedral that they had was all destroyed, according to eyewitnesses and stuff like that. But there's more to it than meets the eye, because it looks like it was partially destroyed by, you know, like a force stronger than a fire, and the whole family died out. You know, there's a lot of things that aren't known about this. So my thoughts on that are most likely, you know, they faked it. The whole ritual is probably a Titan ritual gone wrong, and you know, maybe probably many of them died, but it was meant to kind of be then covered up by like, oh yeah, bandits attacked the place and set it on fire and it was destroyed. But it's a stone building that was destroyed by fire. Like, what? You know, that's the way they showed it in the before and after. How could a fire destroy it like that? There's no possible way. So yeah, most likely it had to be some kind of force from Titans. But yeah, it looks like Historia meets Eren. She's all dressed in garb. Is she gonna be the one that's supposed to devour Eren, or is meant to? I don't know. But I'm very curious what's gonna happen with next week's episode, because, you know, this season's really shaping up to be something that it's just badass. I love it. It's like I said before, it's not the Titans or something like that, but it's more so the focus on the humanity element of Attack on Titan, which we really don't get a lot of, and now we're just constantly getting it, which is just, it's really well done. So, you know, manga readers out there, please let me know what's going on. Are we still on path of what the manga series has been doing? You know, is it doing a good job of it? Is it kind of butchering things to get to a faster pace? Let me know in the comments below. I've been appreciating that many of you have been telling me what's going on with it. You know, it really helps me out, because I want to make sure that when I talk about it in the next review, I'm not talking out my ass and be like, oh yeah, this compared to this in the manga or something like that. And I want to be on point. So if I could tell you guys, okay, you know, this seems like people are saying there's a deviation from where the manga is in the anime adaptation of it, I want to be able to tell you guys that, knowing from what other people are saying, because I haven't read the manga. I do plan on reading the manga, don't get me wrong. I want to collect it. I don't know if I want to buy it all, do it that way, or what. You know, because it's an expensive series. Like, the whole series, what, is like 23 volumes already, or 24 volumes in America? We'll see what happens, though. Anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Sorry for the short review. I'm really kind of out of it today. I've had a long day. I think on Twitter I put up that I was like, work today sucked. It was so busy and just chaotic. It's kind of like the territory of where I work at, that it can't happen at times, where it gets just chaos, and it's bad when it gets chaotic. But I think I came home, ate an early dinner, and then just passed out before I knew it. Like, I took a shower, passed out, and now I'm just getting to the review. So I hope you guys don't mind. I will talk to you guys later. I will have a special video coming out this week, which I didn't forget, guys. Don't worry. I'm waiting until my days off to do it. I told you guys that I want to do this describe anime series in 4 words. I had a lot of suggestions for shows to do. So we might have to break it into 2 parts. I don't know how I'm going to do that. We'll figure it out. Maybe I'll do a few. The way I'm going to do it, by the way, because you guys know I'm not that great with editing software, I'm going to have my phone up and I'll tell you guys who the person was on Twitter that advised me to do this whatever series I'm going to do with the 4 words and all that. But I hope you guys enjoy that. That will be out, I want to say maybe Wednesday. Don't quote me on that. Probably Wednesday. I'll try to get it out there on the day, because I know school started for many of you, so I'm going to start going back to my regular time period of uploading on days that I am off. It'll always be around like midday to afternoon. This way, more people can watch it, because I don't want, obviously, if you guys are at school, college, whatever, I don't want you guys to have an issue watching it there. I want you to be able to watch it on your own time when you're free. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys then. Have a good day, everyone. God bless you all. Bye-bye, everyone.